confidence is I just believe in myself and I have faith that I'm worthy and I'm going to work everybody. If I'm not early, I'm late, just those qualities and mindset. But I'm saying all this because just to toot your horn, because I know you're an enlightened guy. And even the brand of your practice is interesting, the origin. So Mavros, I'd like to hear what inspired that. And I'll tell you what, one of the reasons why I like the connection there. So go with that.
Of course. So Mavros is a multifamily office, obviously spun out of the wirehouse. We built Mavros for a few reasons. One, the obvious is my prior firm got acquired, First Republic, and so that was the obvious reason for the spin out. But we wanted to build something like this for a while. I had a small independent stint before the Morgan Stanley days, and that taste never goes away. Anybody who's gone down that entrepreneurial path and jumped off the cliff, and so I knew eventually we would like to explore that. But we found a few issues with the industry as a whole. Number one, the service model. I just think is extremely segmented and fragmented. And when it comes to family office services, the bigger firms do it, many firms do it, but you have to have a certain level of wealth to even get access to half of these services. And I've just never agreed with that, honestly. Number one. Number two, we had to offer family office services at scale to even grow the business. And what we found was you don't have to have 50 million bucks to receive some level of family office service. For example, what about the family with $32 million? They don't have any family governance issues. They don't have any family complexity or dynamic issues. They don't have a second property in Florida or Atlanta with bill pay that we can help with, right? And so to not have access to these groups without a certain level of either liquidity or net worth, I never liked that. And so we took a lot of what those teams and groups were doing, and we brought it down sub 25, and it worked. And so that was the origin of Mavros, and just being able to build a multi-family office. Technology in 2024 is amazing. And you're just able to do so many different things as an independent firm uh, that you just weren't able to do in the past. And so when you merge the services, I think technology and then the service model, it just made a lot of sense for Mavros. That's number one. Number two, we wanted to build a firm that sat at the intersection of this wealth transfer boom, if you will, that's happening right now. So you have 80 to $100 trillion transitioning generations as we speak. And when you couple that with 40% of our industry retiring over the next decade, and then 80% of heirs and inheritance leaving their parents' financial advisor, and you just have trillions of dollars in motion. And Mavros isn't perfect, but if 8 out of 10 heirs and inheritance leave their parents' financial advisor, somebody's not doing their job right. So you don't have to listen to me, but the data exists, and so somebody's lying. And what we found was there's just a disconnect between patriarchs, matriarchs, and Gen 2 from data, how they want to see their wealth, the communication between family members. There's a lot of issues, and we want to build a firm that facilitates that transition from Gen 1 to Gen 2. So I'll pause there, but that's on a high level the
Okay,
origin why we built Mavros.
yeah, that's beautiful.